everyone, welcome back. Did you know that many ECU changes only become active after an ECU reset? UDS Service 0x11 is used to reset an ECU. In today's video, we are going to understand UDS Service 0x11, also known as ECU Reset. This service is used whenever an ECU needs to restart after programming, coding, software updates, or fault recovery. UDS Service 0x11 allows a diagnostic tool to request different types of ECU resets. The basic request format is very simple. The scan tool sends 11 followed by a reset type. For example, 1101 means hard reset. If the ECU accepts the request, it responds with 5101. UDS Service 11 ECU Reset includes 4 main subfunctions that define different types of ECU restart behavior. Now let us understand each reset type in detail. The first reset type is hard reset, which uses subfunction 01. Request 1101. Positive response 5101. A hard reset completely restarts the ECU, similar to disconnecting power and restarting the module. For example, after flashing new software into the engine ECU, the technician may send 1101 so the ECU can reboot and start running the new software. The next reset type is key off on reset, which uses subfunction 02. Request 1102. Positive response 5102. This reset simulates switching the ignition off and then on again. For example, after enabling a new vehicle feature, the ECU may need a complete ignition cycle before the new configuration becomes active. Instead of asking the driver to manually switch the ignition off and on, the diagnostic tool can request 1102. The next reset type is soft reset, which uses subfunction 03. Request 1103. Positive response 5103. A soft reset only restarts the ECU application software without fully restarting the hardware. For example, if a technician changes coding parameters in the body control module, a soft reset may be enough to reload the software and apply the new settings. The next reset type is Enable Rapid Power Shutdown, which uses subfunction 04. Request 1104. Positive response 5104. This function allows the ECU to shut down more quickly than normal. It is commonly used in electric vehicles and battery-powered systems where faster shutdown is required to save power. The next reset type is Disable Rapid Power Shutdown, which uses subfunction 05. Request 1105. Positive response 5105. This function disables the rapid shutdown feature and returns the ECU to normal shutdown behavior. For example, after service work is complete, the ECU may no longer need fast shutdown mode. Sometimes, the ECU may reject the reset request. For example, if the engine is still running, the ECU may respond with 7F1122. This means conditions not correct. The ECU may reject the request if the vehicle speed is not 0, if the wrong diagnostic session is active, or if security access has not been completed. Other negative responses may include 7F1112 for subfunction not supported, 7F1113 for incorrect message length, 7F1133 for security access denied, and so on. After an ECU reset, communication may stop briefly while the ECU reboots. Some systems may need recalibration or relearn procedures after the restart. For example, windows may need initialization, steering angle sensors may need relearn, and throttle adaptation may need recalibration. That is how UDS Service 0x11 works in modern automotive diagnostics. Thank you.